revitalize this security system, and how can we have more resilience in changing information landscape. uh, as society faces increasing challenge and threats, is essential to adapt and evolve. The key words are adapt. That means technological changes are being so exponential and fast that we need to accept, and we also need to evolve with the changes. Understanding resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt and recover from disruption. You can see that with the deployment of artificial intelligence and technology, which is really fast, rapid, and game changing. We need to recover from this disruption. We need to know how the change is evolving, and we need to have a flexible approach towards, and we need to prepare to face those unexpected challenges. Challenges like we have surveillance, we have data breach, we have exposure to, and we need to be aware of that what kind of information landscape we're living in. Probably we are living in the information landscape that is constantly digitized, and it's also spreading some sort of misinformation or misrepresentation. And it's very difficult to filter those kind of fake facade, and we need to be really aware of how to glean out the facts from the fiction, and how to be really critical in our approach towards looking at the data. So the challenges of misinformation come mainly from social media platforms, because misinformation poses threats to society, leading to confusion. And this confusion comes with the bombardment and with loads of information being shared at the same time. So this resolution involves educating the public and promoting critical thinking. So how do we educate the public? By creating awareness about what's factual, what's authentic information, and what needs to be gleaned out from the heap of information that's gathering from unknown, unauthenticated sources. So how do we adapt to the changes? That depends upon the kind of strategy that we adopt. And I mean, the strategies that we need to adopt could be like societal must, embrace the technology. I mean, technology can be in the form of mobile phones, handheld devices, can be in the form of watching day and night the social media platform, with an open dialogue among us. So we need to foster a kind of engagement with the entire community, not just having to accept whatever is coming through various sources. We need to check out the sources first, and we collaborate, and we come to check. We engage with the other people of the community. It could be our own fraternity at the workplace, at the social media circles, and there are social lies and social ties both. So we need to be inclusive, and also to distinguish our own awareness and opinion. So government role comes in not just about letting down people speak whatever, and this freedom of expression has to be ascertained, but at the same time we need to go for a kind of conducive atmosphere in which we can implement policies to combat misinformation. We can have guardrails and slapping systems and penalties for fostering enmity and animosity, and also digital literacy initiatives, because this is rapid, ever changing, and it's really lethal at the same time. It's like a double-edged sword. So media responsibility comes first, because probably India being one of the largest democracy, and the key strength of our democratic fabric lies in being having a strong, robust fourth state, that's the media, and media outlets have responsibility to uphold accuracy, because majority of the information are being decimated from the media houses, and we tend to believe that we have an integrity reposed on us for over the years, generations, that whatever comes from TV news anchors and whatever is coming from that is supposed to be and presumably so we need to be aware that there are ways and pros and cons of how to fact check, because if we watch one media house, one news, we can be led to a misinformation. So transparent media will help us to glean out the facts and prepare for more resilience. So overall, it comes the digital literacy, that's the crucial in navigating information landscape, and educating not only the individuals, but also as a community, and evaluating sources like, even Wikipedia and all of these sources, they are not immune to misinformation, because they're being updated, upgraded, and new information are being added, and also need to be in the real time. So detecting misinformation is vital for building resilience. And how do we detect? There are platforms which can counter-check and balance the authenticity, and also can ascertain whether it's coming from the right mouth or right sources, and is further checked from the algorithms. So promoting critical thinking, that's what I mean. The responsibility lies not just with the government having policies, having to have institute some guidelines for the media houses and how to run those media houses, but also the public awareness and our own critical thinking ability, because critical thinking means we're judging those facts coming from any source on the basis of its discernible truth, and we can also separate information from misinformation, and what is fake and what is real, because with the deployment of applications these days, the artificial intelligence, we have loads of applications we can churn out, and also fabricate the things and instantaneous, and we hardly this is called deep fake. So deepfake is a real danger of not only jeopardizing the image of individual celebrities and political top guns, there's also essential for building resistance in changing landscape. So there is a crisis. In fact, I see it as because the crisis is like when there is a pandemic, when there is disaster, natural, man-made, or whenever there is a panicky situation, we need to have effective crisis response mechanism, and this could really include rapid communication. The rapid communication will save the lives of thousands and can help us live up to the emergency measures and all that, but it also can be lethal and spurious, because the wrong information spreading fast is like a wildfire and is going to affect the larger masses at one go. So we need to ensure that dissemination of accurate information is coming from the accurate sources, and also the government has responsibility to make sure that this is coming from one centralized body, which is guided, which is authenticated, which also had the paraphernalia of having to getting to fact check in a true real time. So am I disconnected? Hello, can I be heard? It seems like I've lost the connectivity. Hello, can you hear me, guys? It seems like there's a loss of connectivity.